Okay, to go up to the 3rd floor, this gate will also be locked. So there is a button up here. So if you are not tall enough, you can always go up the elevators here, go up, and then come back down the stairs and turn it on. But since I'm tall enough, I just push the button, and that unlocks the menu, and then you're just gonna wanna open it here, and then we'll just go up to the 3rd floor, and I start with Discovery Town, so I'll flick on the lights and show you how to do that. Okay, so for Discovery Town, we start with turning the lights on. So I always have my flashlight on my phone just so I can see what I'm doing. So you'll just come right into here. There will be a breaker box here. It'll be closed, but you'll just push this button here, well, this latch here, and that'll pop it open for you. And I start with the one that's outlined because that does the lights in here. So you'll turn that on, and then you're just gonna turn every switch on. And this will get all Discovery Town on for you, this one. And then you'll just do on both sides, every switch needs to be on. And then you'll just shoot this. And then to start turning stuff on, I just make sure in this area that all the widgets are picked up and put away in here. Then if there's any trash, you just start picking it up as well. And then I just move on over here. And then
these need to be picked up.
The building arch needs to be picked up and put back into the red box here. If you see them laying around, sometimes they'll be over here by the surgical area that you'll have to pick up. I just walk around and make sure they're all picked up and there's nothing on the floor in here. The surgical area, I just make sure on my operation table that the bones are put away, they're in the spot they need to be, and that it's plugged in. Every now and then someone plugs it off, so I just make sure it's plugged in. And then for the table, it looks good. You really just want to make sure the scrubs and everything are put up and hung up and the towels are put away. And then for the newsroom, I just come over here. I flick on the lights, turn on the TV, and then there's a light switch here that'll turn on the light in here, so you can just turn that. And then back behind this display, behind this plate here, there is a power strip. So if you reach back there, you can feel it, and I just go to the bottom, just flick it on, and that turns on the lights.
Here, I'll show it. If you want to move the tree. Sometimes it's easiest to just move the tree if you can't figure it out the first couple times. And then right here, you'll see the power strip, and then the buttons right there.
Okay. And then I just make sure the scripts are put up on the table so people can see them whenever they come in. They can read off of the script. I make sure there's no trash. Every now and then you'll see trash back here, and then you'll just turn on the power button. That'll turn the TV on here.
Okay, so it has come up as a blue screen. This is one of those little temperamental exhibits that you just kind of have to be a little finicky with to figure out. So since it's a blue screen, that means it's probably not on the right input over here, or the large television isn't on all the way. So she pushed that button right there, and that turned on both of the televisions, I believe. Nope, just one. Okay, well, this is a troubleshooting video in the future. I will go ahead and make a troubleshooting video so you know how to fix that if this happens.
Okay.
We'll just continue on with the rest of the gallery.
So to move on, I always come into the theater next, and in here you have the light switches that are back here behind the puppet theater. And you can just flip those on if you like, and that'll turn on. You can just turn them, and that'll turn on the lights back here, and then these up here. And then the other lights you'll have to turn on are up here. These are the different colors. And there is a switch here, and you'll just turn that on to get it on. And then I always make sure the puppets are put away. Every now and then there'll be some back here that I'll pick up and put in there, and then also the costumes that are back here. Make sure they're hung up and ready to go for the day. And then from the theater, I just move on across to the next exhibit, and I make sure that the Legos are all put up. We just want to make sure they're ready for the day. And then this is the light table. To turn it on, you'll just switch these switches on. That one.
They sit kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For our B exhibit, I just turn this TV on. It's the first power. It's the biggest one up there. The biggest.
Since you're taller, can you put a better angle at that?
So it is this one here, and you'll just turn that on.
Awesome.
And that should be playing. Sometimes it's not on, and it'll just be a blue screen. So the DVD player for this is right here. and you'll just grab the remote, turn the DVD player on, make sure the disc is on repeat and hit play. And then in here you
if you have any questions about that, Amelia, Alex, or Robert are the people to go to for that one. Okay.
Perfect. And then I just make sure all the everything's put back here. So I make sure those are all in, and then I put the little beekeeping suit kind of up right there.
Sorry. I've seen this twice now, so I'm just going to go ahead and mention it. Every once in a while when we have an accident or something, we'll have a caution wet floor sign out, and then they end up around the museum. We'll just go ahead and pick those up while we're opening or closing and put them back in their home. So we'll just
carry that around.
Grab that. Yeah. Fortunately, if you have any questions about where they go, like if you can't figure out what it says where it belongs, like this one, then just go ahead and bring it to the VE office and we'll disperse it from there.
And then in here, this is really just the tinkering area. So I make sure everything is off the walls, put back into the little bins that are below it. And then the same over here. And then to go into Home Sweet Home. Okay, moving from the tinkering area into Home Save Home, there's really not a lot you need to turn on. It's just making sure everything's picked up, put it back where it needs to go. So I just do a quick walkthrough through the little area of Home Save Home. So in here is the baby area. You'll make sure the babies are in here, and then the books go down below the bench there. And then moving into the kitchen, I just make sure the food's put away. I'll put them back into the little bins, and everything's where it needs to go, really. So it's not out on the tables. Underneath the tables there'll be some sometimes, so I really just check everywhere in here, make sure there's no food hiding.
And you'll see there's two different types of food. The smaller, more play-looking variety will be actually for the Home Safe Home exhibit. And kind of the larger, nicer food is often brought over here from the market. So what we'll do is we'll clean off all the shelves of all the market supplies and take it back to its home.
And then this is just our budget bound, so I just really put the bricks, I'll put them on off of the scale and down below beside it so people can start putting it up whenever they're ready for it. And then to move over into the market, or in here, you're just gonna want to make sure everything's put up on the shelves, put away. This light switch is finicky, so it may not come on. We may need to just replace it, so don't worry about that so much. For the TV, there is a power button up here as well, and you'll just turn that on and it'll show that the power's on for you.
We currently are in between the video, so this morning it won't work, but normally it should pop on just like the honeybee video already going. So.
And then in here, you're just gonna make sure this is for the vegetables and the fruit, and you'll just put that all up in here. And then over here is the meats, and then down below is usually where the fish go, but they are out. And then here is just like the box supplies, the canned goods. There's some medicine bottles in here, and then here is the bread and cheese. So I just make sure everything's put up where it needs to be. Nothing's hiding behind any of the corners here.
If you are in a big rush and you need to get the rest of the museum open, do that first, and then I like to just come over here after everything's up and running and then reorganize and make it look great for the day.
Okay, and now we'll move into Body Works from Discovery Town.